Hi guys, welcome back to Tech and Tactical. I wanted to show you guys my fire kit and how it has changed from when you last saw it. This is my backpacker's version, and this is a little wood heavy right now. The reason there's got so much wood in here, I'm about to create a fire here in the fire pit. Take a pan over and look at the. So I'm about to create a fire right there in the fire pit. But I wanted you guys to see. This is what I've gone lighter weight because of the backpacking trip I'm about to leave for next Friday. So less than a week, you guys will have some great footage of that camping trip. And also please like and subscribe if you haven't already. So here's my current fire kit for the trip. Now I changed from a hard plastic box, which is waterproof and very nice, to this lightweight plastic bag because this is a backpacking trip. Also, there's 1,000,001 uses for large plastic bags. So we'll go through this piece by piece here. And you guys have seen some of this before, but I just kind of wanted to... Also, again, plastic bags are great for, collecting water. You can do anything in them. I've actually talked to a guy that used one of the heavy-duty freezer bags and actually pasteurized water, believe it or not. Because, you have to bring it up to like 100 and... I should check the specs before I tell everyone on YouTube, but I think it's like 150 degrees for like... 40 minutes or something, and you don't have to boil water in order to clean it. You have to bring it up to temperature, but you can, as long as you're under a certain elevation, all you have to do to make water that has bacteria in it, in live
potable.
Yeah, to make it potable is to just bring it to a boil. And then once you bring it to a boil, you can literally immediately pull it off and it's ready to go. Now that's only under 3,000 feet. I don't know what the rules are, or it's like 6,000 feet. If you get up in the mountains, it's a little different, but you'll double check my numbers. But anyway, so here we go. Right now, what I've got is I've got my little mini kit, and I've got my lighter like I always have with a little bit of paracord on it. Can't go wrong with a lighter. I prefer clippers, but this one is a Bic, which is fine. I mean, Bic lighters are good too. It's not like it has to be a clipper. And then I've got my UCO matches that I've showed before on this channel. These things burn really hot. So those are good. I've got my fire steel. You can't leave home without a fire steel if you're going on an expedition. I've got some Strike Anywhere matches. I really like Strike Anywhere matches. I can literally strike these on my knife handle. And they will strike anywhere where there's a little bit of, like texture. And then I've got my Vasoline soaked cotton balls because of Such. Now, I've also got regular cotton balls, so we can kind of compare and contrast, and see how the Vaseline soaks compare. But anyway, I've got regular shavings for initial tinder. Some of this is real small. And then I've got a couple of sticks of real dry pine wood, so this will catch very quickly. And then I've got the Magic Bullet real fat wood that I actually located, believe it or not, in the grocery store. I'm about to do a video on that probably. So we're going to pause it, and we're going to take it over to the fire pit, and then we're going to show you how we get this thing started. All right, guys, we've got, I've got my fire steel here. I'm ready to lay some sparks down on the two different cotton balls. So this one is just a regular cotton ball. There's no Vaseline on this one. It catches immediately. Here's the one with. Both of them catch immediately. Let's watch them. So the Vaseline soaked cotton ball is definitely flaming more and probably better for creating a fire. So I think Such is probably right. I think that the Vaseline soaked cotton ball is probably a better way to go for sustained initial flame, because we are almost out on this guy. We are really close. This is barely putting off any. And this thing's roaring, isn't it, Ken?
Oh, it is.
So you're thinking that's probably better. I mean, you see this is still going, though. You could see traditionally I have no problem getting a fire started with regular cotton ball.
As long as you got good dry kindling, you can.
And the one with the Vaseline is still going.
Oh, yeah.
So Such is really onto something, isn't he? All right, pause it, and we'll come back, and we'll build this thing. All right, we're going to start this thing up. We've got our Vaseline soaked cotton ball. I've got some shavings. I think we're going to be okay. Obviously, we got much better conditions than we've had in the past out here. So, all right, we are lit in one strike.
That is amazing.
Now we've got our fat wood to make sure this initial stuff catches. And we've got a couple of bigger pieces where we can get started here. And I probably smothered it. I think we have enough wind that I can go ahead and lace them.
Yeah, you can.
You know, normally maybe, sometimes you wouldn't want to throw that much at it right at first, but I think that we're good because of the wind. A lot of this is feel, obviously. I mean, it's just doing it over time. But we're getting started here, so we're going to let you watch while we finish here for a minute or two. And we just work our way up. We work our way up in size. You know, we start with the smallest. You know, the Vaseline soaked cotton ball worked like a charm. So I'm going to go ahead and agree that that is probably one of the better ways to start a fire as far as, you know, sustainable stuff. You know, there's all these tricks on that you can buy. You can buy these fire quicks and tinder quicks, and you know, I don't know. I just feel like I want to use natural stuff. You know, cotton ball is about as far as I want to go into using tricks and stuff you can buy. I don't want to buy my fire. I want to make it. If that makes any sense. And we've got a little fire.
Yep. We got more kindling. Everything looks good.
I'm gonna keep piling if you want to keep filming for
feed it with some bigger pieces and.
Yeah, she is going. Probably start building us, getting some more sizely pieces here into the mix. But this puppy is built.
Yeah, it's throwing some heat now.
This is not going to go out.
No.
And it helps that we've got plenty of dry wood.
Yep.
You know, I want to keep trying to test myself and see how, you know, I want to be able to get a fire going in within 5 or 10 minutes on a wet night. You know, that's kind of the goal.
Yep.
Is to be able to build this in any condition.
And if you didn't have anything, then you'd be looking for, you know, brown pine needles, anything like that can be somewhat flammable when it's wet out.
Yeah, we should do a video on that too. I mean, there's certain things in nature that make great tinder. You know, you've got birch bark, which is great tinder. If
there's birch around.
If there's birch, yeah. And then there's, you know, little pine needles can be used. You know, it's lots of different options. But thanks again for coming to another Tech and Tactical video. Please like and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. I've got the fire kits video, my normal fire kits. I've just did a video on a silky saw. Got lots of knife reviews. So go check out some of my other videos. And thanks for coming to Tech and Tactical.